Let's take a look at ZyBook 1.6.1, insert sorted order. Run the program and observe the output to be this list. Modify this method to insert each number in sorted order. Let's first take a look at this code. So the player manager includes a array list named as players. And this is a constructor initialize this array list. Then after that, this is the add players. So this is results if we do not change. Now they want to change that, make sure every time each number come here, there will in the sorted order, right? There will be output as a sorted order, or the array list, it will keep sorted order. So now let's say first we have this array list. Let's say we add player 3, right? Then we add player 4. We add player 5. And then we say, let's check for the first one. Let's check this one, right? So I equal to 0, this is false, and this is false. In that case, they will automatically to go to run this statement. So it will insert this array, right? Insert into array. So this array, let's say in this case, 3 is here, right? Insert that. Then let's check, let's take a look at this one, the second one. So when I go to check the second one, and so I is equal to starting from 0, right? We insert 4, I starting from 0. So found that this is a false. I 0, the size is 1, right? And then that is true. Then you go to check this statement. Players get I 0, and this is 3. 3, it is smaller than 5, right? 3 smaller than 4. Then in that case, they will not run this statement and go to here, right? Add 1. So in that case, this is not satisfied. Then it will insert 4 in the second position, right? So 4 will be here, right? In this case. Then if this is ascending order input, definitely this will be the results, right? Now let's say we change that. What we change it is we have add player 3, add player 5, and add player 4. Based on what we discussed in the previous step, so if we have this one to be run, and then in that case we already have 3, 5 here, right? Now we want to insert 4. And when we insert 4, in this case, it was starting from 0. Then it will check this is false, and this will be true. And I is 0 smaller than the size is 2. So this will continue to go to in the looping iteration. And the player get I, which is 3, which is not larger than that. Then I++, go to the second position, and then go back to here and to check. And the second position, it is this index is 1 and smaller than size 2, then it will go to check that. So when the file, since file is larger than 4, now found higher, that is true. Now we need to place this file to the next position, right? Only when you place this file to the next position, file should move here. And only that happen, then file should be here, right? File should be moved from here and to here. And 4 should be inserted here, right? Should be inserted here. So now we say that this is, in this case, just a setup, found higher equal to true is not enough. And we have to add what? Add this item, we need to add, copy and paste here, right? We need to add this item at the index of I plus 1 position. It's accidentally moved here. So this should be I plus 1, right? We need to move this one to this position. And then after we move this position, and then we have to remove this guy, right? Because we have to check if or you can do this one, right? If you want to insert the player lumber, and you can insert in this position, right? So you insert here. When you insert 4 to this position, file will be pushed to the next position, right? So let's just say we insert 4 here, right? And then in that case, after it is I equal plus plus, then you go to the, in this case, I is equal to 2, right? Then when you check the I equal to 2, and 2 is smaller than the size is 3. Now the size is 3, right? So then they will check the file with this player. So in that case, since you want to find the first smallest place, put here. So in that case, you can stop from the looping, right? Let's just say we break. We don't check for the next one, right? And then, so here, if nothing has been changed, if still found is not true, found higher is not true, we want to add this one in the i's position, right? Let's take a look. Let's have an extra parenthesis. Let's run it for one more time. So you can see this is good results. And then, so this is what we figured out. We need to insert this new element in the first. We insert this number at the first. We need to find the element who it is the first guy, which is larger than what we give the input, right? And then we will shift in this solution, we will shift the late elements to next position. Okay. Now let's take a look. The next question. So this is the participation activity 1.6.5, add and remove. And this is initialized array. So this one get 1, I assume this is list So this one get 1 return 77, right? Because the index starting from 0 and add 155 and change item list to be 3355. That's true, right? Because all the later elements shift to the next position. And items at 099, insert 99 at the front of the list. Insert 99 at the front of the list. That's true. And assume, and this is the list, remove 55 results is line 355. And here is very tricky, right? Very tricky. The reason it is this is the integer number. If you give integer number, they will treat it as the index. If you give the object, they will use the object class tab, right? It should be object is reference variable. Then in that case, they will remove the element which has the same compared, when they compare with the element in the list, if equal to 0, they'll remove them, right? That's good. To maintain list ascending sorted order, a given new item should be inserted at the position of the first element that's greater than the item. That's true, right? This is exactly, it is what we implement. We need to insert a position of the first element that is greater than the item. Okay, so since this is true, this is of course is false. Now they have a change activity. Let's take a look at this change activity. So this is modifying existing array list contents by erasing the second elements, then inserting 100 and 102 in the showing location. So corresponding to, you want to insert 100 in the zeros position, insert 102 in the index 2. But only use remove and add, right? Very nice question. And then let's take a look at this one. So this is the initialized array, and the number elements assigned to be 4. And then you added 101, 200, and 103. So after you remove 200. After you remove 200, let's write down, let's draw something. So you have 101, 200, right? And 103. You remove this one out. So now you have, once you remove that, let's just erase that, right? So in that case, so it is 101 and 103. And then we need to insert 100 in the zeros, index 0. And after you insert in the zeros position, so you have, let's use this color. So we have 10 is here, right? So the index, this is 0, this is 1, and this is 2. And now you want to insert 102 in the 2's position, right? So you need to insert 102 here. And once you insert that, this is the index 2, this is index 3. So this is the solution. Let's run that. And when you run that, you can see the output. This is the output. Okay, then we finish this ZyBook lab.